Today on Your Mic, we're going to talk about rats' dead moms and why your industry is probably still not washing its hands. My name is Freddy Cruz, founder of Speke Podcasting. We help iconic brands build iconic shows. And if you're a founder or if you're the executive of a nonprofit or a medical group, we want to talk with you if you are thinking about launching a show. Hit me up, Freddy with a Y at speakpodcasting.com. Now let's talk about DNA for a second. Don't worry, this is definitely not a TED Talk or some kind of PowerPoint presentation. I made a C in college, so we're not going to go too deep here. When scientists sequenced the lab rat's genome, they found something wild that 25% of the human genome is shared among rats and mice, right? We have a lot in common, 25%, okay? Zoom in on genes, and almost all of our important genes have rat counterparts, especially the disease ones. That's important for, well, our survival. In plain English, the stuff that breaks in us in a very similar way breaks in them as well. So we built models, and researchers pop tumors in rats. They tweak their brains, they measure, they publish, and then humanity pats itself on the back. And we tell ourselves a story. This is necessary, this is efficient, and this is human progress. And don't you dare doubt the science, because we're the experts. Don't be a science denier. We need this. We need those rats. Give us more. And all of this, well, it's kind of sort of true, but it's not the entire truth, because we don't do this to monkeys. And that's exactly why a lot of countries now restrict or ban invasive chimp research. The practical reasons for using rats are obvious. Small and cheap, they breed fast. Now, before you turn this off and go, Freddy, bro, I just wanted podcast tips. Here's why all of this matters for you. It does. We're gonna go there with podcasting. Your company, your industry, your nonprofit. Well, there's a chance it's doing the same thing, not with rodents, but with people. They're running experiments on whoever is cheapest, noisiest, or easiest to ignore. Interns, entry-level staff, customers that don't have lawyers, communities that'll never get press because the system works. Now let's go back to Ignaz Semmelweis. He's the obstetrician in 19th century Vienna. He notices that women are delivered by doctors who had just been working on cadavers, and they're dying of childbed fever at horrific rates. It's terrible. While women who are delivered by midwives are doing way better. He forces doctors to wash their hands with chlorinated lime before touching patients. Maternal deaths, they take a nosedive. It's not a tiny improvement. It's a lot. It's a miracle. Lots of children are going to get to grow up spending time with their mom. That's a win, right? And you would think that his colleagues would respond in kind. They'd be like, yo, dude, you saved us. You saved these moms. Christmas time, birthdays, New Year. They're going to get to be with their mom. It's like they're the most important person in their life. You would think that'd be the reaction, right? Teach us more. The actual reaction? Well, how dare you imply we are the problem? They ridicule him. They undermine him. They banish him. He's fired. He spends his last years raging at them in print, calling them murderers. And they kind of are, if you think about it. And poor guy, he dies before germ theory catches up and proves that he was right all along. And today, we talk about the Semmelweis reflex. It's the instinctive rejection of new evidence that threatens our ego status or business model. Your industry has one. Your company has one. Hell, you probably have one. You know your onboarding is a dumpster fire, but that's just the way HR does it. You know your pricing punishes the people who need you most, but that's what the market will bear. You know your content is safe, bland, and it's beige. So much beige. But hey, at least we're not offending anyone. And that is your Semmelweis reflex, washing its hands of responsibility without soap. Ew. If you're not driving, grab a notebook. If you are driving, fine. Yell this into a voice memo or go back and listen to it again. My dashboard analytics will love you for it. Step 1, you got to name the corpse. You just have to. What's the one practice in your industry that everyone knows is disgusting, wasteful, or harmful but keeps doing anyway? Write it in plain language. No corporate buzzwords. Doctors aren't washing their hands. Agency bills for fake deliverables. Founders ghost their teams. Your job is to use your own, all right? That's the corpse. Step 2, write your heresy. If you could outlaw that practice tomorrow, what would you replace it with? That is your dangerous solution. The one that would make your colleagues roll their eyes, your competitors panic, and your accountant sweat. And don't we like it when accountants sweat and competitors panic? Step 3, count the cost of speaking. List 3 specific bad things that might happen if you said this out loud in a podcast episode, or if you're a guest on somebody's podcast, or if you wrote all this stuff out in a LinkedIn blog post. Would you lose a client? Would your boss say that you're not a team player? And would you get fewer or no more conference invites? Good. Feel that. Step 4, count the cost of silence. List 3 specific bad things that will keep happening to real humans if you keep your mouth shut. Remember, silence is golden, but not all the time. Will clients keep getting burned? Will patients keep dying metaphorical deaths, burnout, debt, broken trust? Your own team keeps thinking, I guess this is just normal. Look at both lists. One of them, and only one, is going to win. Either you protect your comfort or you protect your people. You can have one, but not both. That is the whole game. Here's how you turn this from a journal exercise into content that actually matters. For your show, you're going to steal this structure and make it your own. Episode 1, tell the rat story, the one that I just told you, all right? And you give the Semmelweis story. Then confess your industry's dirty little hand-washing secret. Episode 2, bring somebody on who's been hurt by that secret and let them talk. No spin on your part. You just let them talk. You sit down, shut up, and listen. Episode 3, walk through your dangerous solution in public. No hiding, no hedging, no caveats. And man, do we love our caveats. Episode 4, invite a friendly skeptic on and let them punch holes in it while you listen. Again, your job, listening. You keep your mouth shut, you zip it, you listen to them. It's okay if people poke holes in your solutions. That's actual progress. And it doesn't involve lab rats. And that's not just the podcast arc. It's brand therapy. That's leadership live streamed. And here's the thing nobody tells you, all right? You don't need 1 million downloads to make that matter. You need the right 50 people. Heck, maybe even 30 people listening and thinking, finally, somebody said the part that I've been wanting to say for the longest time. That could be you. You could be the hero. You could be the one that saves the industry, that saves your clients, that saves the people who are breaking their backs, late nights, weekends, holidays. That could be you and your podcast. So if this episode made you uncomfortable, that means you're awake. Your homework. Finish the dangerous solution exercise, draft a 4-episode run where you actually talk about it. And if you're feeling brave, send your heresy to someone you trust, and then you ask, would you listen to this? And if you're ready to turn that into an actual show instead of an angry group text, you know where to find me, SpekePodcasting.com. That is SPEKE podcasting.com. Thank you so much for being a part of Your Mic.